think that should be correct. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I missed you. Is it Mira over there? Can you tell?
She goes by Tutti, and the name it sounds like fruity.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you missed me. I missed doing this and I missed you guys. I just wanted to give a shout out to the people who messaged me and said that my mostly Journey to the Bar video has been very inspiring. Girl, thank you very much for your feedback. It's really satisfying and it's nice. Yeah, it's nice. In this video, as you can see from the title, it's not that dramatic, but I wanted to talk about waiting, about feeling stuck, about feeling when things are not really going your way. I just wanted to encourage somebody, anybody. That's a Lion King reference. Okay, so you know, sometimes you're waiting for something to happen that is probably beyond your control, be it a job, school, an opportunity, or even a relationship. Like, will my crush ever ask me out? Will you? Yeah. And I just want to take this opportunity to thank God. I still thank God. I still I'm not used to being called counsel. So somebody comes in, good morning, counsel, and you're like, me? Oh yes, you're talking about me. So thank God for that. Yes. But I want to talk about how life is all about, like, chasing the next high. So let me give an example. My cousin got married recently. So you get married and you're excited, and then what do you do next? So you have a baby, and then you're excited, and then what do you do next? Another baby? Things like that. So yeah, so I was wondering, what is my next high? What do you do when the music fades? So I started applying for jobs, you know, gotta work. I have to make money because I want to travel the world. Shout out to my friend Membe. Yeah. So I was wondering, what is my next big thing? What am I gonna do? And I think altogether I wrote about 20 applications. And this is not to take away from anybody's experience. Everybody's experience is going to be very different. So while I wrote 20 applications, other people wrote 100. Other people didn't write any at all and still got what they wanted. Thank God he's good. Yeah, so I wrote 20 applications. I think about 16 were to law firms, institutions and stuff. But I also wrote 4 applications. I made 4 applications to 4 universities because I wanted to do my master's. I thought, okay, nobody's employing a girl, so maybe I should apply for my master's, and all 4 of them rejected me. Sad times. And the reason was that the degree from UNZA is not good enough. It was the equivalent of a diploma. And so I sat and thought to myself, 4 years of struggling, inhaling the tear gas, rushing and squeezing through a door to get into a lecture theater, running from the police when there's a riot, and you equate my degree, my hard-earned degree, to a diploma. That's cool. Yeah. So anyway, there was that, and I had one interview. It was terrible. It was so bad. I came out and I was like, first of all, I didn't even know that I was going for that interview, and I just thought, okay, at least it's gonna prepare me for the next time. And I was prepared for my next interview, definitely. Yeah. And then you have other people around you also progressing. So there are these 20 applications, and I hadn't heard back from some people didn't say anything at all. No courtesy whatsoever. Some people don't say anything. Most people didn't say anything. And then my closest friends started getting jobs. So Bizo got employed, Momo got employed, and of course I was happy for them. And I was just like, okay. And then my other friend Nanji told me, oh, that means that God is in the neighborhood, so be expectant, be ready, you're next. And you're like, yes, I'm next. Yes. And then Ethel also got a job, and I was very happy for her. I remember that day, I was extremely happy for her. I'm extremely happy for her, yes. But then you sit and think to yourself, like, okay, what about me? So it's not like that should be me instead, but that should be me as well. I would also like to have a job. And I was so ready to be employed, you guys. I had my diary from I bought it some time back. I bought my lunch bag in December last year, and it's really cute, but it was just collecting dust at home. But I got talked down by my friend Ivan Nanji. Hi Nanji. And he was very kind. He just said to me, like, okay, it's irritating when people say everything is in its own time, and your time is coming. Okay. Yeah, but he talked me down and he said, life is very unpredictable. So you could be sad about the fact that you're unemployed today, and literally tomorrow you have a really cool super job, and you don't know, maybe God is protecting you from something, stuff like that. Yeah, it was just really good to hear, and I just wanted to give you guys a verse about comparing, because yeah, like comparing with other people. Ecclesiastes 9 verse 11, it says, the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happen to them all. Shout out to my friend for sharing that verse with me at a time that I really needed it, and it comes in handy now, obviously. So after these applications, I became very anxious. Every time my phone would ring and it was a number that I didn't have saved, I'd be like, oh my gosh, is it a job? And then you answer, and then it's just something rubbish. Well, in comparison, obviously, it doesn't, just like okay, not now, not now. So for anybody who's in that stage of the wait, when you're anxious and you're worrying, I wanted to share with you Psalm 94 verse 11. It says, when anxiety was great within me, your consolation brought me joy. So I got 2 missed calls from the UK, and I thought one of the universities I applied to had reconsidered. So I was so anxious, and I waited for them to call back. No way, I'm calling the UK. Waited for them to call back, and they did call back, and I was expecting to hear, oh, we actually want to offer you this place. They were like, no, I'm calling you from the student center. We want to find out if you need any help like adjusting or settling down. And I was like, I ain't coming though. But yeah, that was a lot. It was a lot. But it's when things really seem like they are not gonna work out that they actually do. And I know it's irritating when people say, your time is coming. But Ecclesiastes 3 verse 11 says, he has made everything beautiful and appropriate in its time. And through this experience, I really learned to trust that. We were once preparing to go for lunch on Mumu's birthday, and then my phone rang, and of course it was a number that I don't have, and we have the same, our phones have the same look. So I was like, oh, my sis, your phone is ringing. She's like, oh no, that's not my phone, it's yours. And I pick up and I was like, hi, I'm calling you from, ooh, finally you guys. And I didn't even hear any of the details. Thank God he was on loudspeaker and Mumu was here, because she got the details for me. I was being called for an interview. Yes. And then the day after that, I got another phone call. Hi, we're calling you from this and this firm. The boss would like to see you. And I was like, wow, God, like from nothing to 2 things. And then it was on the same day. Imagine that. My callback interview and my first interview were on the same day. And it was a very dramatic day. Very, very dramatic. But I learned that in all things, we must trust God. I was stressing, and at the end of this video I will show you, I'll explain what happened, and I will show you the conversation I was having with my mom and my older sister friend. That day I was panicking, and yeah, through all of this I've learned to trust God. Psalm 62 verse 8, trust God at all times, he is our refuge. I hope that you can do that. And go back for my call back at 11 hours. So it's 10:15 and they're only in the 3rd person. I called my mom. Like, what am I going to do? I have to go to this place, I have to go to this place, and whatever. So where I went, I know somebody who works there. And I call him and I'm like, I'm stuck in Shimawala. I won't be able to make it by 11 hours. So can I come later on? And he's like, no, the boss will be in at least up to 12. So if you can come by 12. And I'd rather give up that job than the law firm one. So I was like, okay, let me just go. And I'm walking outside the court gate, and I see the guy that I got off the phone with. And he's like, did you say you're in Shimawala? That's why Colossians 3 verse 9 says you should not lie. Please. I jumped into his car and I did it. Okay, before I even jumped into his car, I was just like, I'm a liar. I'm a liar. And I explained. I was like, okay, I don't want you guys to think that I have so many options and I'm not going to come work for you. If at all, when you call me back today, you're calling me back with positive feedback. But then I still feel I should attend this interview having been called in case I want to come back in the future and set a bad record if I don't attend the interview. So this is why I lied. But the car did break down. The car did break down, but like at 6 in the morning. And he laughed about it and he said, no worries, I'll probably do the same thing. So there's this poem I wanted to share with you guys. It's by John Greenleaf Whitler, pronunciation. Yeah, it's called Don't Quit. So I'm just going to read the first and last stanzas for you guys. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when funds are low but debts are high, and you want to smile but you have to sigh. When care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of clouds of doubt, and you can never tell just how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when you are hardest hit. It's when things seem worse that you must not quit. Don't quit, guys.
Let all the earth rejoice. Let all the earth rejoice. He wraps himself in light, and darkness tries to hide, and trembles at his voice, and trembles at his voice. How great is our God?
Don't be silly, just relax.
I hope you enjoyed my video. Please watch my other videos and share with anybody who you feel is in the waiting process, and trust God is all I can say. Trust that everything will work out beautifully and the way that it's supposed to. Thank you for coming.
She goes by Tootie, and the name it sounds like fruity. She's so artistic, when she smiles it's just like Margie.